Hello. Ugh. All right. Hi guys. Hi April. Hi Lindsay. Hi Otto. Hi Susan. Hi Carolyn. Hi Lee. Hi guys. Hello. Ooh. How are you guys today? My English is definitely not warmed up. How do you speak English? Eh? Dang, I'm gonna have to had to file the old fingertips. They become like Velcro, which is super annoying. Come on. Okay. Okay, why is this chat? Whoa. Hold on, my chat is not working. Ah, why? That's so weird. Hey, salut Mamselle. Viens entertainer les gens pendant que je troubleshoot, allez. Ben non, t'es pas sûr un café, hein? Burk. Burk. C'est pas dégueulasse. Qu'est-ce que tu fais, Scout? Whoa, what the heck? Okay. You're only showing people your butt? Alright, hi guys, sorry about that, my chat was completely frozen up. Hi Sarah, hi Annette. Oh, tu m'as donné un câlin, bonjour. She just gave me a hug. Tu mets tes queues dans mon café? Et mon baby. YouTube sent me a notification on time for once. Just for a minute. I am a bit sick. Oh no, Annette! Streaming en franglais. I think only you would understand. Ouais, mais c'est ta caméra maintenant. C'est à toi. I guess Scout says hi. Hi Sally. Hi Susan. Grosse baby. They say you're pretty. Yeah, if you can see her ears, they're really, really messed up. Like, the fur can't even grow back because she always ends up scratching it. C'est bon? T'as fini? She's done. And it took me so long to try and set up that camera too. Bonjour à tout le monde, c'était vraiment choupi. What did you find in terms of decoration, Otto? Hi Mickey! Hi everyone! Oh, I hope... Est-ce qu'elle s'est fait troller sa place?
Qui?
Pico?
Je sais pas.
Cat drama. There's always some cat dramas somewhere. Ugh. Salut Péco! Salut! Tu viens-tu voir? Tu viens-tu voir les amis? Tu fais? Salut-moi, attends. Non mais... Je fais tweet. Tweet. Tu manges pas? Ah ouais, viens là. Ouais, je sais. Tiens. I got lots of cute fluffy animal tree decorations, even a seal one. Oh, yay! That's so you. Qu'est-ce que tu fais? Hello? D'accord. Ow, c'est mon doigt! Ow! C'est mon doigt, espèce de raton! Bon. C'est sûr que... Non mais, c'est quoi votre problème, là? Hein? Il y a trop de choses sur un bureau, là. Qu'est-ce que quoi? Arc, c'est dégueulasse, ça, Péco. Wesh. Is my chat still acting up? Oh my god, it is. What the heck? I am about to throw this in the bin. Okay, sorry about that, guys. Doop-de-doo. Did you ever thought about doing a podcast together so we could hear both your calming voices talking about whatever? I think I did mention it to hold on. Yeah, I think we definitely talked about it, but never really made it happen. Yeah, please guys, share the pictures of your Christmas tree or decorations in the Discord. That would be super fun. The cats are being crazy. Okay, hopefully this is gonna work, because for some reason whenever I set up the chat like I usually do, it stops updating, so I don't get all the messages, which is weird. And so I'm gonna spend the whole stream terrified that it has happened again. It is so broken. For some reason, whenever I try to put it in live chat, it completely bugs down. So I'm gonna have to keep it on top chat today. And if my replies don't make sense, please let me know. My mom was fluent in French, and sometimes she would say merci buckets instead of merci beaucoup. Oh, that's funny. Post a pic if we have decorated the tree. We still figure out where we put it. In my family, we did set up the tree on the 21st of December. Really? Can we please have a Christmas board channel? Yeah, oh, definitely. Yep, I will set it up after the stream, unless you guys really want me to set it up right now. Dude, if I have to refresh the stream every time to get some sort of chat, this is gonna be a long day. Nope. Hold on, guys. This is really broken up today. I don't know why. The cats are completely bunkers right now. Okay. Alright, so I opened it up. I opened a different browser with a chat on it, so hopefully I hope it won't be as crummy. Okay, seems to be working a bit better already. Oh, come on. You darn stupid browser thingy. Okay, hold on. Yeah, okay, so yeah, Christmas board, I will set it up after the live stream. Please remind me if I forget, guys. I'm drinking, this is coffee because I'm tired. I also had some pumpkin spice creamer, like vegan creamer left, so it doesn't really work with Earl Grey tea in my opinion, but it works fine with coffee. Are you guys still buffering? Is it okay now? Hi Misha! And pardon-moi, silver plate. Oh wow. It was like that for me yesterday. The chat wasn't flowing and the actual stream from Lee's stream kept jumping me back 10 minutes, so yeah, that happens when they have a hard time like providing sorry, how can I say that? I've had that happen to me too in the past for other streams, and it's when they can't keep up with the demand. My sweetheart and I refer to 14 as cat toes. It's 14, that's close. Please don't hate me, but I did get an artificial... Oh, why would we hate you for that? That means less tree get cut down and die just for the sake of Christmas. How is that a bad thing? Sorry. I used to have a fake tree for that reason specifically, because it would make me so sad to have a... I mean, a live tree smells good, fine, but the fact that you kind of buy it and it's dead and then you just throw it away kind of always bugs me. Kind of breaks my heart. So I had a fake tree, but I gave it away because it wasn't super nice and I was tired of the kind of plasticky smell that came with it. And it was also really, I would always hurt my hands putting it together. Not in the sense that I would like be clumsy and pinch myself or something, but it was the way the plastic bits that made the fake tree, those were kind of like I would be all scratched up. Anyway, it's hard to explain. Oh, Caroline, The nice pine room spray is great for people, but I think Otto couldn't have it because she's allergic to pine. So she would have to have perhaps some sort of a gingerbread, spice bread, because mint is also a big no-no. So that leaves us with the very tasty smells of gingerbread and spices, which is also really nice, mind you. Hey, Okuni, hi! Oh no, Mikey! Mikey says, I had a Norfolk Island pine named Cliff that I used to decorate every year with mini decorations and lights. When I moved one time, I ended up losing him. So sad. Really is. Susan says, funny story, my parents always have a fresh tree, but with the roots still on. And one year we planted that tree on a patch of spare land, coincidentally also a place a lot of the dog owners walked. That's nice. That's something I would kind of, I could get behind. It's just a bummer. I don't know why it bums me so much, but to imagine, like, they grow, I don't know how long it takes for the trees to grow this big, but they basically grow the trees just to cut them. I'm the kind of person who gets sad when I see a cut tree, so maybe that's just me too. And it says, we used to get a little tree in a pod and would plant it outside when the ground was warm enough. But I developed an allergy to the tree, and could not be in the same room. Oh no! Oh my gosh! Okay, Susan's story about the tree continues. So, in one year we replanted that tree on a patch of spare land, coincidentally also a place a lot of dog owners walked their dog. So the next year the tree was suddenly disappeared around Christmas. Oh no. Allergies this week. Dude, Okuni, I had super bad allergies too, but I'm not at all in Central Texas. So what's up with that? Yesterday was dreadful. It was back to the conundrum of this year of, is it allergies or is it COVID? For those of you who have Christmas trees, do you have a star or an angel on the top? That's a good question, Otto. We usually have I didn't have much to put on, but I would either grab one of the decorations I already have that would fit, or I would put something cat themed. What a surprise, right? Not being very religious, I would go for the star. I mean, it's probably religious as well, it's just less in my face than an angel. Though, I think I would put a printout of Castiel from Supernatural on there. Yep, that's my final word on this. Oh my gosh, can you imagine a Supernatural themed tree? How funny that would be. Like, you have some baubles that are like pieces of pie and burgers, and the impala, and pentagrams and whatnot. I'm sure it has been done, but still kind of makes me laugh. We never found a tree topper we love, so nothing on top. So we have a spiral tree now without any plastic. Oh, floating in the air so that the cats can't reach them. What's a spiral tree? I really don't want to imagine the smell that tree gave off in the house of people that thought, oh, nice free tree. Ooh, pine and dog pee. Yikes. Cedar can fan out across the universe. Well, if it can, it might have gotten all the way to here because oof. I'm still a fan of the old-fashioned glass spire. That's lovely. My mom had a few vintage ornaments for the Christmas the topper, but those are so delicate. Like I think the glass that makes them is thinner than a sheet of paper. It's insane how delicate those things are. Otto says the pet store is doing a great thing. When you go to pay for your shopping, they ask you if you'd like to buy Christmas dinner for animals in shelter. And of course I want to buy that for them. Duh. Castiel would be awesome. Well, he's an angel, right? Fits. I had a Whispers of the Heart tree. Oh, what's... Hold on, I'm trying to remember. Is there a special tree in Whispers of the Heart? That's the country road one, right? I will send you a good high-res picture of Pecco so you can print it and put it as the angel on top of your tree. What though? Or you could put a picture of Jazz or... I haven't set up the section on Discord yet. I will after the live stream. Just the chasing the cat one. Dude, I don't remember. The chasing the cat one. Yeah, it's the one with the Baron, I remember, but anyway. What kind of Christmas lights did you get, Otto? Did you get the LED ones or the old school ones with little light bulbs? Do you guys... Oh, you guys might not know about that. I was like, do you guys remember? But I'm like, yeah, this was a pretty local thing. But they a couple of years ago, they set up a big tree in one of the public places in Montreal, and they tried to go for the biggest tree they could find, but the pickings were slim that year, I guess, and they had a tree that was a bit, you know, misshapen and a bit weird and a bit skinny. And they ended up calling it the ugly tree. In French it was sapin laid. And I felt so sad for it. I was like, it's not like the tree chose to be Hey, Gabor, hi. Yeah, all of them are LED warm white ones. I don't know if you... Oh, whoa, what happened? Hold on. Dang. What the heck is that? I guys can't see anything. Oh no. Oh, why is technology being such a butt today? It's amazing. Like, there you go. What the fuck? Oh, well, thank you for telling me, Otto. Oh, and I finally found some toffee. Thought you hate when it goes. Whoa, why? Why? Hello, Pico. Ouais? Qu'est-ce que tu cherches? Ouais? Si tu veux, moi, attends. Veux-tu venir me voir? Tu veux-tu venir te faire filmer? Non? Si tu veux. Bye, Pico. Yeah, oh my gosh, it was awful. It was so bad. Oh, what the heck? Oh yeah, I was saying, Otto, just thought I'd mention it because I know, but I don't know if LED lights have kind of a really quick strobing effect. Like, really hard to notice. Bonjour, Pico. But, yeah. Just want to mention it because I know you're sensitive to like strobing lights. And you know, if you ever need toffee outside of the holiday season, there's a bunch of us that can send you some. It's available year-round here. Oh, I'm glad you found some LED lights that do not blink. What I found this year that made me really happy was a set of good old light bulbs lights. Because I don't really know what to think of LED lights in general. And I kind of miss those. The color selection is not perfect, but it's it brings good memories, so I got that. I don't have a tree, I don't have anything else set up, but I really thought I needed to buy one of those. I think I might put them in the window. I have other lights, I have LED sets too, that I will probably put around the place, but the thing that I find about LEDs, Gabor, you mean the LED one are safer? That's what I think. I think the LED ones are safer. Like, you can keep them lit overnight. You don't have to check them out. But personally, they don't generate the same kind of mood. So I'm a bit split between the two. I don't intend to buy more than this one light bulb set that you saw, and I mostly bought it because it was on sale and because of the nostalgia feeling to it. But the thing I'm curious about though is if maybe someone in the chat knows, but let's say you have a set of LED lights and they've reached the end of their life. what can be done with them. I'm so excited to have my first Christmas tree ever in my life. Why did you not have one before? So Gabor says, yes, the LED, it is not hot, so the fire hazard is lower. Yeah, definitely. But it's kind of weird because they don't... How can I say this? They kind of don't glow as much. Like, it's not an incandescent source of light, so the light bulbs ones are like more dangerous and more like bright. But yeah, I don't know. I'm rambling. I'm really eager to see your tree, Otto. Do you guys remember, well, some of you might remember, the old lights, the one with the light bulbs? There were a certain generation of them where if one light was out in the string, the whole string wouldn't lit up. And you had to to mess up. You had to have like absolutely new light bulbs that you knew were new and not burnt out, and switch every freaking light until it would lit up. And then if perchance there were two lights that were burnt out in the string, you probably couldn't figure it out. Just makes me laugh because it's so not practical. Was it the higher wattage or the hand wiring that made old lights less? I don't know. I mean, before the old lights, people would put candles in the tree, so... I mean, yeah. I don't know. Otto says, when I was buying all the animal ornaments, I overheard a woman say to her husband, "Stop making a zoo!" We're totally having a zoo tree. I support that idea. Oh my gosh, there's a cat that's completely bonkers out there. C'est Pico? What? Elle est toute buggée. Lee says incandescents get hotter so they can set your dry tree on fire in January when you're a lazy butt who doesn't take it down. The LED beam is directed like a laser and the dispersion is worse. Traditional bulbs spread the light in every direction. Oh, that's why! Thank you so much, Gabor. I was really sort of bothered by that, but that makes a lot of sense. There are certain angles, like if you catch a LED light straight in the face, it's super bright, but... We also have the even older ones with the giant bulbs. Oh, yeah! Could you guys hear Pico doing all the weird goblin sounds over there? I usually buy Christmas decoration in January. It's a lot cheaper and I forget what I got, so it's a surprise next winter. That works! I've had new light be bad. Oh no! So we always tested the new bulb in a working strand before going through the one that was done. So you know what I mean, right? And then they they came out with the ones that would light up anyway, so that was a lot easier to figure out which bulb was, you know, broken. Otto says, I think I learned that I didn't deserve Christmas and decorations because my parents wouldn't do it. Sticking a lot of therapies. I want Christmas. Well, I'm so glad you got to that point. Because you absolutely deserve a Christmas. Well, I'm glad you guys were able to hear Peko. That was some legit goblin noises. T'es toute petite. Et puis il y a une casualty.
Elle était là, donc c'est
Les gens pouvaient entendre Peko. Enfin, c'est son gobelin. Alright, sorry about that. I was checking up on Peko. We have their this cat toy that's basically like a small cube. You know, and it has holes on 3 sides of it. Like, hole, hole, hole. We call it the cube. And they were not super interested in it for a long while, but it has recently become the best toy. And it's just, like, Peko will go in there and just be crazy. And, like, she would run around so much inside the cube that the cube would roll over all over the place. She's saying, "Let me talk to my godmother." May I ask, tree skirts? I think the point of a tree skirt is to cover up the ugly base or feet of the tree. And artificial trees still come with some sort of plastic base to set it up. So you might want to have a skirt regardless to cover up that part of it. Gabor says, "We have a plastic tree. I don't like the idea of torturing trees indoors." What if you get a tree and it still has a bird in it? Lee says, "We have glass icicles and metal stars we keep higher off the ground, but a lot of felt animals that Neuron hunts off his forest." Aww. Okuni says, "Ah ouais? Tu veux-tu parler à Otto? Qu'est-ce que tu fais, Peko? Tchou? Tu veux-tu venir ici? Non? Si tu veux. Mais non, mais je bouge, tu t'en vas. Okay, so Okuni says, "We had chrome-plated plastic bells and globes for around the bottom. We always had cats and dogs that wanted to help arrange things." Tu veux dire à Otto qu'est-ce que tu veux pour Noël? Ouais. She's doing the tease thing, you know, when she comes close to me, and if I just as much as shift a bit, she runs off. Go. She doesn't know what she wants. She's saying, "I need to speak to my godmother to tell her what I want for Christmas. I would like some chicken and some fish. I really like chicken wings. And if you have some sort of meat pie, I will eat it. And I really like fish." Did I say that? My tree skirt is 1.10 meter in diameter. Huh. I had one. I don't know if I have it still, but it was a really inexpensive thing that was kind of like felt and would be like snow. you know what I mean. Also, if it's your first tree, just to give up free advice, but it's usually easier if you put the lights in first. Might be obvious, but yeah, usually we would put the lights in first, then make sure like you light them up and you arrange them until it's good. And then you can bring in the ornaments. How big is your tree? Yeah, 36 inches, that's 90 centimeters. Depends on the size of the tree, really. Hey, Paulo, hi! We get real trees, but they get cut up and used in the garden. So yeah, that's fine. What kind of shocks me is walking around the city and seeing all the trees waiting for the garbage pickup. Did you get a green tree, Otto? Because when it comes to the artificial trees, there are all sorts of fancy colors. Like if I'm the kind of person who would cry and get the Charlie Brown Christmas tree if it was what there is. Like, I don't remember what it's like, but it's a really sad tree. It's a 5 feet. Oh, it's about as tall as I am. I think you're fine with the tree skirt that big, because I don't think the base is gonna be super huge. Hey, Kevin, hi! I hope you're doing well. Our city collects them and then has a public bonfire. Ooh! Hi, Dominic. I remember when I was younger, my family would get a tree. Since we started moving, we nixed the idea of it. I think it's mostly because we don't live near family and it was just messy. Yeah, there are ways to be super creative with trees if you can't really have the real one, you know. Like, I've seen people put sort of like just branches on a wall, a bit like this. And you can either string them together or, I don't know, attach them in some way. And then you can put the gifts at the feet of the tree because it's on a wall, so you just... And then if these are branches, you can sometimes hang stuff. Or just with lights. Some people just do it with lights, you know. Kind of a zigzag tree. Only greens were in stock when we bought it. I wanted a white though. I think green will age better than white, personally. Lee says, I think many cities now put them in either municipal compost or use them for earthworks erosion barriers. I hope so. Okani says, Austin picks up the real trees and takes them to be chipped into the city compost. I really hope so. That's what I want. I mean, if we're gonna have real trees, at least let's dispose of them in an intelligent way. I just went and repotted my Christmas tree. Is it a live tree? But yeah, cutting trees to put in landfill is pretty awful. Yeah, it's not a good look. Some Christmas trees go to zoos. Loads of animals really like them. Really? I used to have a monkey puzzle tree that I decorated. What's a monkey puzzle? Is that the like the barrel of monkeys? feel like I should try and produce a couple of holiday pieces, but it's been such a weird year that I'm behind on everything. And I'm still in the mindset of like, oh, but I gotta do like the fall things, and I'm like, no, you gotta look towards the holiday things now. Yeah, it's a live tree. He's about 2.5 feet tall and was in bad shape when I got him. He's looking better now. That's so cool. I mean, if you have a plant, you could decorate any plant you have. Like, if you have a monstera, you could definitely make it a holiday monstera. And dropped in a lake for fish to spawn in. Whoa, I'm learning about so many ways to reuse Christmas trees. I hate it when people abandon their dried up Christmas trees on the street. Yeah, and it's all brown, and you're like, did you really have that inside your house for like forever and just let it dry completely? Sorry, what? This pencil is it's a Kaweco Sport clutch pencil. So it has, you know, the clutch mechanism and specialty leads to just put in there. I like that it's bigger because I have an issue with holding on to things really hard. So the fact that this is a bulkier pencil makes me less crampy. Yeah, I've considered getting some kind of evergreen houseplant tree. Can you imagine a COVID-themed tree? More really festive. Well, you can, like, it would be easy for the baubles. Because the virus is already round, so you could just have bubbles that look like viruses. But yeah, it might be a bit too soon. Like, way too soon. I have plants, but most are pretty small still. With the arrival of, you know, the teeny tiny string lights, that has sort of opened up a realm of maybe decorating. But sometimes you have to be careful if you put lights in a plant because it can hurt the plant, depending on what it is. Otto says there are a lot of COVID-related Christmas ornaments on sale, and I'm like, what the F? Yeah. Susan says, I think I saw a picture come by of a tree decorated with face masks. I'm so bummed out by all the face masks you see as litter on the ground everywhere. Like, of course it's gonna be like, I don't know, like a used Kleenex in your pocket. Sometimes it's possible to drop a mask, but there are so many of them. Whoa. So Okuni says, there's a dude here with a pickup truck with an 8-foot wide menorah in it. It's got a switch that puts the correct number of bulbs on. I always watch the neighborhood for it. That's pretty unique. Did you say why you were you were always kind of like, what was the thing with me saying whoa? Because I say that a lot. Whoa. Hey, what's the plan for your stream on Boxing Day? Either is fine, I just wanted to know. I don't really have much planned, so I will probably set up a stream like I usually do, and whoever wants to come in is free to come in. If you say whoa and we don't know what you're singing about, we anticipated little cat disasters off screen. Okay, I see. Okay, phew. I was worried. I was like, oh no. Am I annoying everyone by saying whoa all the time? Trying to remember what's a typical gingerbread cookie supposed to look like. Your sketch reminds me of Maria Elizabeth's gingerbread house build. It was a historical failure. Oh gosh, that means I have a stream scheduled for Christmas Day. I guess you do. Yeah, the last time I built a Christmas house, I think I mentioned it, but a gingerbread house with my brother, and we were both like late teens or adults, and we had a blast making the gingerbread tree, but it was really silly. Like really silly. We did stupid immature stuff. I want to do gingerbread cookies from scratch this year. Oh. Since Mr. E is home due to these special circumstances this year, I told him that we were gonna do fun things, not just chores together. So yeah, I want to do a Christmas Yule log cake, because that's my tradition thing, and I want to make gingerbread too because they're good. We used to do them every year. Let's switch. kind of other Christmassy thing that could be catified. Growing up with the gingerbread houses every year, would you make them from scratch or the bought sets? You're gonna want to spray every measuring tool with oil when you measure molasses. Yeah, sometimes I measure the oil first. Like I don't use butter generally, so I don't really know what I'll do. But yeah, or I use a spatula. You know the rubber thingy? That's kind of like this, but it's like rubber. And it's made for scraping off everything. I did a remote cookie baking session with my best friend last weekend. Oh. Ev, could you share your Yule log cake recipe on Discord? Yeah, I will. It's in 2 parts. Like I MacGyvered it because I was inspired by what my mom used to do, but I am not sure I got the recipe for hers. So what I do is I don't know what's it called in English, but in French we call it a genoise. It's basically a sort of flat, thin cake that's really like not how can I say that? It has a really nice texture, like a ratio of being airy and soft, and you bake it in baking sheets, like at the bottom of a baking sheet, so it makes for a really big rectangular cake. And when it's done, you kind of need a clean tea towel, and you put the cake on it and you roll it gently with the tea towel so it stays this rolled up shape, so you end up with kind of a loaf of a tea towel that has the cake in it, and you let it cool down like that. So I have I took the recipe for the genoise in one place, and then I make kind of a buttercream, or it's icing with a butter and powdered sugar base. So that's from another recipe, and I can customize it a bit. And when it's when the cake is cooled down, you have to very carefully go back in, like unroll it super carefully, and apply the icing inside and roll it over the icing gently, and then you ice the exterior. So I would usually put one type of icing inside and one type of icing outside. And what my mom used to do is that before you ice the outside of the cake, you kind of have this shape, like it's a loaf. And she would cut this at an angle and sort of bring it over there, so it would look more like a kind of either like a cut log, or she would also sometimes let's say we have the shape of she would cut like 2 parts of it, and she would glue them on so it would look like cut off branches. You glue them with icing, but yeah, it really looked like a a branch. Shall I start you a to-do list on Twitter? That might be a good idea. We call it the same thing, or a sheet cake. Oh, good to know. It's a type of sponge cake. Thank you guys. You guys are really helping with my English struggles of how to say things. Sounds like an American jelly roll cake. It's kind of the same idea, but instead of having whipped cream in it, you have icing. But I mean, It's just what I use as a base because I don't do cream. I don't like whipped cream. Never have. So I took the recipe for the sheet cake in one place, and I like icing a bit too much probably. So I basically combined my two favorite things, and it has a bit of a, good memories of family times attached to it, and eating Christmas cake for breakfast. I thought you could do whipped cream as well. Yeah, you can probably do whipped cream and have some strawberries in there if that's your thing. I can't do whipped cream. Not only is it dairy, but even like the non-dairy whipped cream, they're not super amazing. And then I was never into regular whipped cream. But icing, I mean, give me a bucket of that. For some reason. It makes no sense. So yeah, since I don't have dairy, I think the sheet cake uses eggs, but no dairy. And for the icing, I can eat butter because butter doesn't have any proteins in it. So what I like to do personally is I get a brown butter, the one that smells like croissant. And I make my icing with that. So it adds a dimension of taste. So the vanilla icing has the brown butter and vanilla in it. So it has kind of a super fun taste. And for the exterior, I would tweak my recipe to add cocoa powder or cacao powder in the mix, like with the ratio of sugar, so that it makes a chocolate icing. What is brown butter? I think it's a butter that has been caramelized. It's light brown and it tastes a bit like... to me, it smells exactly like a croissant. I learned last year that I can use the vegan butter substitute in cookies with no difference in quality. Yeah, definitely. Like, as bad of a reputation as it has, margarine... It works, especially if something that will have other flavorings added to it. Brown butter is delicious yumminess. It smells amazing. Beurre noisette. Yeah, I think that's it. I think you're right. Noisette is either the color or it's French for hazelnut. I'm gonna be craving cake. A mailbox. Why is the mailbox associated with the holidays? Is it because of the cards? We never really had a strong thing with cards because the family is small and we would kind of see each other at Christmas, so there was kind of no need to really send cards. Looks like a cat with a pipe. Oh, I made up a new recipe with pears last night. Ooh. Peel and half them, coat the flat side with brown sugar and cinnamon and a tiny bit of salt. Pan fry in margarine on both sides. That sounds amazing. I think you could do that with apples too. This stream always makes me hungry. Yeah, me too. Dang. I'm looking up things for the Christmas dessert. I'm in charge of that. Do you have any basic idea of what you want to do, Paolo? The sugared side becomes a Christmassy creme brulee glaze. Ooh. Dang. That must be amazing if you have, I don't know if you said brown sugar, but if you have like chunkier sugar, like big sugar crystals. Why do we put buttons on a snowman? What's it supposed to be about? Oh, it's for the winter coat, okay. I don't know what kind of winter coat he has, but... Kitty Christmas subject, cat stocking, hanging, Christmas stockings full of taunted things. I don't know where I saw it, but I saw someone hang a stocking for their cat. I think it was on Twitter, yeah. And the stocking, like, they wrote the cat's name on it, and they also embroidered, like, to make it a cat paw. Like, it was a white stocking, I think. And I was like, oh, that's such a good idea. Snow cat. I just completely shoved my elbow into my watercolor wash on my mixing tray. Oh, that's why I was thinking about it. And people sometimes ask me, why do you put all your paint and all your water and everything on the left side? So you have to go over your drawing every time, and it's annoying when you do like a time lapse or something. And I figured out why last night, and I think poor Lindsay just figured it out too. It's because since I'm right-handed, if I put everything on this side, you can be sure that at some point I'm gonna put my whole arm in it. Well, if it's on the other side, it's safe. I'm not gonna put my hand in it. Hey, Cyan! Two stocking or not two stocking? Oh, I love stockings. I don't think I've ever had enough, but I love them. Is that a Kawako frosted sport? Exactly! Spot on, Cyan! I got this one because it was yellow and its name was like banana or something, and I was like, that's kind of happy. You could crochet some stocking. Ooh. Aw, you will have stockings for the cats too, and that's adorable. Yeah, the cats always had stockings more than the humans did, mostly because it's really easy to buy like a a stocking pre-filled with a bunch of cat toys in there. So that would basically be the cat's gift. No, don't worry about all the questions though, it's quite fun to think of this. What do you put in a stocking? Well, it's, you know, all these things that are basically described as stocking stuffers? Like, it's small things. It can be like small chocolates, small treats, edible things. Something like the micro painter would be that's it, my brain is broken. A stocking stuffer because of the size. It's not cheap, but basically you can put anything small in there. I think usually it used to be like oranges and stuff that used to be rare and fancy, but nowadays you put coal. Okay, so Cyan is here. Hold on. So I was waiting for Cyan to be there because she sent me this. It's salmiakki, so it's salted licorice. And I was like, there's no point in tasting this on my own. And I gotta do that on stream. And Cyan has to be there, so she can probably laugh at me from my weird freaking reaction to it. So, I gotta say, I'm impressed because, you know, licorice has kind of a strong scent to it. And the packaging, this doesn't smell like licorice at all. So, let's open it. The box is really cute, I gotta say. They're not like an assault on the senses. Oh, they're so cute. Oh, that's adorable. Okay. You know what? It's not bad. It's really salty. It's saltier than I would have thought. I kind of like it. That's not what I expected. I was really expecting to be like, oh, licorice, but to me it tastes a bit more like molasses than licorice. It's like salted molasses. Yeah, I like them. Thank you, Cyan. I'm gonna be enjoying them rather than these sort of I don't think they're filled in the center. They seem to be just a candy. Well, that was different, I guess. Well, it is nice. Though I gotta be careful because I think... Would these be stronger in the You know the component in licorice that can sort of cause effects. Like well, it really reminds me of molasses. Oh, you don't really need, you need to eat a lot, but like there was a whole Chubby Emu episode on this. Salt licorice can lead to high blood pressure. I gotta keep that handy for when I have like low blood pressure. No, because I can easily eat bag of those and don't get any effect. I'm thirsty. Salt licorice can lead to high blood pressure, maybe for the salt, right? They're really quite fun. Glyceris has a very specific flavor. Such a weird name. That's gotta be worth so many points in Scrabble. With the 2 Y's and the Z. Allô? Qu'est-ce que tu fais? Qu'est-ce qui se passe? Qu'est-ce que tu me vois? Mais non mais... Les boliers, c'est chaud. Non, t'es où? Ben oui, t'es toute contente. She's the whiny one today. We had to ban scientific names in Scrabble games. The 2 pharmacists had too much of an advantage. Ça t'intrigue, hein, ça? Tu veux voir c'est quoi? C'est pas ici. Qu'est-ce que tu veux pour Noël, toi? Ah, tu veux des tubes, hein? Ouais. Bébé chat. Ah, tu veux-tu jouer? Chercher ton bout de plastique tout dégueulasse, hein? Ah! Il est dégueulasse, il est tout baveux, le burk. Oh, hold on, let me get the brush. Attends, Pico. Tu ta brosse? Yes, sir. T'es dans la caméra, Minette. Can almost smell the kitty breath. Yeah. Be glad that you can almost smell it. Because kitties don't have the best breath. Kind of stinky fish breath. De l'autre côté. T'es pas mal cute. Pico just thinks today's stream needs to be about her. Yeah. I think she wants friends today. She's feeling a bit lonely. Il est tellement cute. Otto wants to be your friend. Pretty sure Otto is your friend already, right? Tu l'as pas eu, tu l'as manqué. Bibite, petit chat. Mon Dieu, j'arrête pas de te l'envoyer dans la face. Let's be honest, even if some of us may have cat allergies, we all want to be your friend. They all want to be your friend. Pas facile de jouer sur le bureau, pas fait pour ça. Chapeau. She's really, really soft. Callie wants to throw it. Aw. That's such a dashing look, Pico. Very, very fashion. Get it, Pico! Feisty today. You're feisty! Feisty little kitten. You should be sleepy little kitten, not feisty little kitten. She's feeling her oats. Are you? You're feeling your kibble? I don't know why I expected to see art as I clicked on the stream. I was drawing until this little monster came around and was like, meh, 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 pay attention to me. Meh, meh, meh. T'es-tu bugué? T'es bugué. Ça, c'est ma tasse d'eau. Ça, c'était cute. T'as tout fait tomber. C'est tombé. C'est tombé, Pécon. Il est un gouffinette. Et qu'est-ce qui se passe avec toi aujourd'hui? Per joy, it's a good one. Ça va-tu ton cylindre encore? Un petit peu de cochonnerie, là. Sorry. Ooh. Kitty ASMR. Qu'est-ce que c'est ça? Essaye de manger ça. She tried to eat my Roman Schmal swatches. T'es comme qui dirait une tannante, hein? Mais c'est toi qui fais tout tomber, espèce de tweet. I don't know if it would be because of the honey, because cats, they don't taste sweet. So sweet stuff doesn't really appeal to them. I think she's just feeling a bit, or maybe it's the sizing in the paper actually. Because sometimes sizing is made with gelatin. Chapeau. Tiens. Ok, tiens, comme ça. I'm fishing for a cat. It's not biting much. Tiens. Bon, t'es super cute là, mais qu'est-ce que t'as vu? What if paints were candies? I wonder how many artists would be running around with 29 lives. That's a very valid question. Like phthalo blue lips. Bon. Cute là, mais... Mes minettes. Tiens. Non? Tu seras pas capable d'ouvrir la porte, hein? Maintenant, mais lumière des blancs. Hey, thank you so much for being here, Gabor. I hope you have a great week. We know everyone's favorite pigments. The best tasting ones. Opera lips. Ooh. Hey, Kelly. Hi. Thanks for the stuff. It's a really cute scene. It's a bit too complex for my brain right now, so I will probably try to draw something a bit simpler, but I really like the idea. And I will maybe try to make it into a coloring page drawing, since I think those are more interesting to do if they have a bunch of details on them. I am looking for... Ah, there it is, a specific pencil. What are you guys up to today? Painting this morning and cleaning this afternoon. Ooh, sounds great. Going to bed after this. Yeah, it is pretty late for you. If you let's pretend, Otto, that you suddenly decided you wanted to live stream. What kind of hour would be like a good time for you to live stream? Misha says, I'm avoiding looking at health insurance plans. Oh, that reminds me that I have to go and subscribe on the GP doctor list thingy, because my current GP is retiring, so I'm out of doctors. Going on a walk and then bed. Ooh, that sounds great. It's we can see right away who's on another continent. No, that I don't want to, although I'm not saying that you would do a live stream, just I'm curious, like, what time for you in Scotland is a good time for a live stream, so that I can sort of see what it corresponds to my current time zone. I know you were not interested in live streaming. Like, I'm just curious to see, like, if you say, oh, a good time for me to live stream is 10 a.m. and I sort of compute it and I'm like, oh, that's 3 a.m. for me. Okay, that's kind of weird. Yeah, I love my GP. I finally had a good one. But I mean, he's entitled to his retirement. He's done a really good job. Like, he's been a great doctor for many people, so can't really fault him for probably like 3 p.m. GMT. Okay, it's really just for curiosity. 3 p.m. But Saturday evening for streams. Oh, I'm glad, because I mean, I don't want to force anyone to be here. Definitely. It's traumatic when your doctor or gas veterinarian retires. I know, we've had both happen. We had a really good vet for the cats originally, but then he switched clinic and we couldn't really get there. So we kind of had to figure out a new vet for the cats. Can you ask your GP for a recommendation? I did that, but he's the one who told me that I had to go put my name on the list for a GP. I was like, Hey, Patricia! How are you? That's when I used to do my stream, I think 3 p.m. on Thursday. Oh, that's so great, Sukaboo! My mom makes sure I don't miss this, especially after my psych doctor said this was good for me. That's awesome! But this is no Saturday. That was my my Sean Connery for a second there. Saturday evenings are perfect because we do the things we need to get done on Saturday. Then I get to relax to stream. Oh, that's great. I'm glad. I'm really glad. I'm doodling this sort of thing, and I kind of want to make a gingerbread house now. Oops. I've been great, busy but great. Oh, that's good. Hey, box of paint, hi. Hello, hello, hello. Never made a gingerbread house. Is it easy? It really depends. The most common way people go about this is you buy the kit. So you buy a box, it comes with all the pieces you need. So basically, if I remember right, it comes with a plastic tray in which you can sort of glue down your pieces of the cake, the house. So you have a front of the house and the back of the house with our similar shapes, but I think the front is like windows and stuff. And then you have two big cookies for the parts of the roof, and then you have two big cookies for the walls. And it comes with a bag of candies, various candies. And I think it usually comes with a pouch of the glue, which is a sort of icing that dries to be like a rock. So the basic directive, if I remember right, is that you pour some of the icing in the space in the tray, you glue down your four walls, and then you put the glues at the corners and the icing glue at the top, and you glue down all the pieces. And then you can use what's left of the glue to decorate and stick candies in it. And there's usually also two little gingerbread men. And maybe a tree, I don't remember. But basically you decorate, so you can like glue the tree outside and glue a ginger man, and do whatever patterns you want. So it's a lot of fun. It's sort of edible. It's not amazing. And I think in most cases whatever is left of the house goes in the bin. But yeah, to make one from scratch, I think it's fairly doable. It might be just a bit more difficult to completely measure out the pieces, but it's definitely gonna taste better. Although, if we ever get to see each other around the holiday season, we definitely have to put together a gingerbread house. Like you can decide if you want to make one like this year or anything. Like it's not completely exclusive, but we definitely have to build one together if that happens. I think it would be hilarious. I'm the one that eats all starting from the walls that are not visible, and after Christmas I eat the rest of it. Oh, I'm glad at least one of the houses finds a good stomach. Like I would be the kind of person to eat all of it too, but then I feel guilty because I can't really afford to eat that much cookie. I need to be less huge. I need to be not bigger, you know. We used to put the kit one out for the various critters to dismantle. Oh, that's lovely. The crows went for the bright candies. Yeah, it must look like fruits to them. We fed our gingerbread house to the birdies, but then we realized it wasn't good for them. Well, I mean, if it's the birds outside, and depending on where you live, I mean, I'm always a bit partial to this situation because let's say here I have squirrels, okay? And the squirrels, they will dig up in the trash and eat whatever kind of rubbish is in there. So I would rather have them go through the gingerbread house than to have to dig through diapers and whatever, like, disgusting garbage that isn't the garbage. So I'm kind of on the fence. Like, if it's a better alternative than what they would eat anyway, like, I'm fine with it. When I have old fruits in the summer, I usually just throw them outside for the squirrels. And they really enjoy that. And I think it makes it so that they mess up the garbage less. My mom also used to make this type of putty out of applesauce and ground cinnamon. Oh, dude. Would make creatures and things and then bake them. Smelled freaking amazing. That's gotta be... And, like, I really like cinnamon, so that really speaks to me. Yay, that would be awesome. We'll hold off until we do it together. Well, I mean, if you want to make one with James, I mean, I'll go for it, no problem. But I think it would be definitely hilarious to do. So we switch over to blowing them up with New Year. Damn, that went south super fast. My dad would snitch certain type of candy, so we were limited with what we had to decorate with. Yeah, I think kind of... My dream would be that the sets would come with maybe better candies than what they do, because some of them are quite like super hard gummies. You're like, yeah, I'm not big into those. And like I think like chocolate, like Chip-Its. I think that would possibly be more interesting and make the cake more tempting afterwards. But or I don't know, maybe use the kit, like the basic kit, but make the gingerbread house into something that is friendlier to birds, and like you use peanut butter for glue, and you glue a bunch of seeds and like orange peels on it. Have a sneeze. Stuck in my nose. Hey, thank you so much for being here, Okuni. Have a great weekend. Amisha says you can also make a Christmas village out of graham crackers, substituting for the gingerbread. Oh, that's a great idea. Like tiny houses. Oh, I love it. One of my favorites from home I miss so much, spice drops. Gumdrops that are spice flavors like cinnamon, clove. Ooh. Dang, I would love those too. Gumdrops are the kind of gummy that like stay stuck in your ears for ever. Ears. I'm drawing ears, I'm not talking about ears, but they stay stuck in your teeth. Like forever. You find pieces of gumdrops for hours after that. Oh yeah, cinnamon gummy bears. I like big red. Who likes cinnamon in the chat? Who doesn't, rather? I think it might be easier to figure out who doesn't like it. Like, whenever I make oatmeal, there's always, like, so much cinnamon in it. And I always add more every time. I used to, there was a phase in my life where I would buy, like, cinnamon sticks and just chew on that. When I was idle and sort of bothered. Hey, good night, Cyan. Sleep well. Thank you so much for the salted licorice. Cinnamon, sugar, and nutmeg. Ooh. Love cinnamon. Yeah. Gosh, cinnamon is so good. Wait, hold on. Why would having the cloves in there make you drool? Cloves are amazing. They're really good in bœuf bourguignon. That's another awesome American thing, cinnamon toothpaste. I prefer ginger over cinnamon most of the time. Oh, really? That's interesting. Both are delicious, mind you. The perspective in this drawing is nonsense. It's a really bad crop. Like I should crop it a bit higher, I think. But anyway, it's just a doodle for fun, so. Cloves oil make your mouth go numb, so they'd be simmering in the fruit juice for over the. Oops. Cloved oranges smell so good. Yeah, they do. I like the shape of them. I think they're really cute. I don't think I've ever had HP sauce, to be honest with you guys. The cats went for my cloves and cinnamon sticks bundles on the tree and wasn't expecting that. Do they... to play on them? To play with them, sorry? Play on them? What am I talking about? To eat them? What? Okay, that's peculiar. Oh no, Lindsay. Lindsay says, I am watched very carefully when I get out ground ginger. As a 11-year-old, I didn't know what chopped candied ginger was, so I replaced it in the shortbread with ground ginger. 3/4 of a cup ground ginger. Those must have been some really, really spicy shortbread. They pulled them down and chewed the sticks, and the cloves are sort of stuck around the ball, and they chewed them. Bread smelled great. But thought, yeah, I wouldn't think that they would go for cinnamon, and like if you had mint in there, I would maybe that would make sense. But really, well, I mean, if you can get them used to chewing on things like sticks, maybe not cinnamon, but other kind of sticks, it might be good for their dental hygiene in the long run. I tried to get the cats to chew on like silver vine or other kind of like dog chewables that are like just fish and all that, and they have zero idea what to do with it. They will lick it, and I'm like, no, you're supposed to chew on it so it helps cleanse your teeth. We cut the shortbread into tiny 4mm square cubes and crumbled it on vanilla ice cream. Ooh. Oh, Emmy does want my spearmint tea so bad, but pretty sure I read that it's not good for them. I wonder, because catnip is in the same family as mint. Maybe spearmint is different, but like that's why they kind of... I was always curious about why, like, cats, you would think they would react to every strong smell there is, so I would always be careful after I brush my teeth to not go near them, but they don't mind the smell of mint one bit. Hey, thank you so much for being here, Annette. I hope you feel better soon. Have a good night. Oh my gosh, Tsukabu. Tsukabu said, I had a Himalayan Siamese long-furred cat in my teen years. One Christmas she knocked my cinnamon perfume into a box and it leaked all over. Then she rubbed all over it and tried to eat it. Dang, cats are weird. I really didn't think cats were as weird as they are until September. Yeah, you learn the, what is it, trial by fire? When I lived on the farm, there was catnip that had gone wild. All the cats knew where our place was. Oh, Michelle, it's adorable. If I could have my say, I would so grow catnip out there. Like, no one takes care of the lawn anyway. Like, it's not... It used to be some sort of arrangement or whatnot, but no one cares. And I'm like, can we just have catnip growing everywhere? Oh, I'm sorry. Your catnip brings all the cats to the yard. But it is strange seeing bobcat tracks in your flower bed. That has to be startling. It really has to be startling. You're like, oh, cute kitty paw, big kitty paw, wait. And like bobcats, since they have to manage through snow, they have like really wide paws. Hey, Tiffany, hi! Mint is incredibly invasive and will fight for dominance over your other plants. Yeah, I'm fine with that. I would plant mint, catnip, and lemongrass, and they can have a fight, all three of them. They're both, like, super invasive, so I'm like, sure, battle it out. Do your thing. We always had mint at our house. Yeah, mint is amazing. It's a cataract that looks like it's the size of a German Shepherd. Oh my god. Big paw. Oh, that's a good idea. I was once told to plant mint in a pot and it was great advice. I can just put it up when I want to move it and place it, like the whole pot. And it kind of stays contained in the pot, or it spreads everywhere, but the roots and things are contained. Okay. Because I wonder, like, does it spread by the roots or does it spread through seeds? Because if it spreads through seeds, keeping it in a pot won't really help. I do try to keep up on cropping the flowers to prevent seeds. Oh, I see. Yeah. Well, you know what? Next year you should try planting some catnip to offer fresh catnip to the cats, because that's even more potent than the dried stuff. I've never seen the seed pods, to be honest, but love to cut them and put them in the kitchen window. Aw, it's gotta smell good too. Oh no, Tiffany. I have 2 tubs of catnip. Amy foams at the mouth over the fresh stuff, and Bear won't come 10 feet of me if I... Really? Wow! There I go again. That's so peculiar. So Emmy is really, really into it, and Bear is like, ew, get this away from me. It makes you loony. I love barrage. I'll have to check what barrage is in French. Probably heard of it, but I love barrage so much, and I had my neighbors knock and tell me off for planting it in my backyard. Why? What was their reasoning for that? How was any of that any of their business? Bourrache. I'll still have to check it out. Oh, I know why the name sounds familiar. I have barrage oil. I was like, why does that ring a bell? Emmy thinks catnip dried is great as well, but she loved it when I brought in the stuff to dry. Bear is just not interested in the least, and he's not super keen on toys that have it in it. Oh, that's interesting. What's Bear's favorite kind of toy then? Barrage attracts bees and is super good for pollinators. I had an herbal set of tea towels that had herbs in French. That's a good way to learn that. I wanted to grow traditional British herbs, and apparently it's very hard to keep in check like mint. It just reseeds itself like mad, but I still love it and it's delicious. But, I mean, okay, why is that any of their business? Like, unless the plant is in their yard to now, like, then they could come maybe and say, hey, can you please make sure your stupid plant doesn't cross over? But, I mean, if it's in your yard, they need to be quiet. Tastes like cucumber, what? Bear loves those little wiggle worm things. Used to get them on a string as a kid, and you could... Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, they're like fuzzy, right? Oh, that's so peculiar. Did you get them to try silvervine? Which is another one of those sort of like catnip thingies. I think I'm gonna call it a day for today. Unless you guys have more questions. I want to let this sit a bit, because I feel there are problematic areas and I want to give myself a chance to fix them before I ink and maybe add a bit of paint on them. Because it's kind of a bummer to ink and paint a drawing and then you're like, oh, if I'd taken like a bit of a break, I could have fixed that super obvious issue. Like, one arm is definitely too short or definitely too long, and once it's inked, you're like, oh, dang. Hi, Ruby! Hi, little gerbil! Dang, I haven't drawn any gerbils yet. That's something I have to work on. Oh, they also came to ask why we would paint our shed blue. Oh no, your neighbors are that kind of neighbors. You know, the kind that is in the Ohm Association thingamajig and makes life difficult for everyone. Oh my gosh, that sounds amazing, Paolo. As a fresh vegetable barrage with a cucumber-like taste is often used in salads or as a garnish. The flower has a sweet, honey-like taste and is often used to decorate desserts and cocktails. Ooh. Gerbils peeking out of stockings. Oh, that's cute. That's a really cute idea. Sally is on point with the ideas. Or a mix of gerbils and hamsters, yeah. I hope I get to have a house, like a legit detached house one day. And hopefully either the neighbors are gonna be decent or they're gonna be far away that I don't really have to deal with them. That's a really cute idea, Tsukubu. I'll write it down too. I should think to seek out those ideas when I'm out of idea for demo paintings when I do reviews. Or anything. Hemis are fearless jumper. Yeah, we saw that. Could have Hemis jumping in the Christmas tree from the mantle, right? Dang allergies. Ugh. Bleh. Alright, so do you guys have any more questions or things you wanna... Oh, that's my brain not collaborating one bit. Wow, my brain is broken, guys. I cannot write Christmas. Ooh, lovely. Is there a thing there? Ah. I'm fixing our tree tonight, Crumble. Aww. I really love the photos of the cats in the trees, I gotta say. And I gotta go make that channel happen so we can save everything, like every Christmas thing in a specific channel. I think it's gonna be quite fun. It's gonna be positive for once. Not that the Discord is negative all the time, but it's been a very weird year. And the bummer channel and the other, like, more serious stuff has seen a lot of views, but I think it would be great to have something cheerful. Well, alright guys, do you... Oh, no, come on. Tiffany, no problem. It's there for that. It's absolutely there for that. That's its whole purpose. But I think it's gonna be fun to have an opportunity for something a bit new and a bit more like cheerful. So Alright guys, thank you very much for being here today, during this live stream. It's always a lot of fun, and I really appreciate it. If you're not on the Discord yet, we have a super awesome Discord server set up. And it's a place where we exchange ideas, thoughts, ramble, rants, just chat, talk about art, share pet pictures, all of that. It's really fun place. And the link is in the description. If you have any more questions or if you're looking for any other links, check out the description as well. I want to say a great big thank you to Otto for being my awesome moderator. It's been a nice, quiet and calm live stream. So I hope you guys have a great weekend, and we will see each other quite soon, probably next Saturday. So take care guys, bye bye. Oh, don't worry about the links, Otto. They're below. People can scroll down if they want them. Right?